Good morning on this Red Friday, my Red Friday. I want to tell you a story, but I want to keep it short, but it's a long story. So I only want to say, I always want to give people ideas. And maybe, unfortunately, I have sometimes have to experience something myself, and then I come to a conclusion, a solution, and then I can give it to another. Not always, or not always. This is not a heavy talk, it's a light talk, but several things are happened with my health, and I'm gonna explain it briefly. I'm not in the makeup. No, makeup was necessary. It's not necessary for this kind of videos, but and truly I don't use a lot of makeup, so it's me as me. All my life, after birth of the children, I had a weak lower back, and once in 2-3 years I fell down, boing, and I couldn't do anything for 2 weeks. That was a fact. And then suddenly the back pains get worse, and then in 2014 I was operated on a hernia, how do you call hernia, on the right side. And then in 2017, 18, I don't know exactly, a lot of complaints were coming, stomach pain, back pain, leg pain sometimes, but not always, that kind of stuff. Problems with my intestines, with my darmen, problems with how I sit, and I go to the toilet, and so that was not nice. We drove 1876 kilometers to specialists, therapists, or whatsoever, to find solutions of my complaints. And then in 2019 there was figured out by an MRI, because when you don't have leg pains, you don't get an MRI. And I didn't have leg pains, so, and I didn't say that I had leg pain. I didn't have leg pains. But once we go to the sports, we thought, okay, we're gonna do the sports, and then maybe all will disappear. But then through the sports, how slowly I did everything, I got the leg pain. So we went for an MRI, and then I had on the left side a double hernia, whatever. And it was not operational, because it would affect my stability of my total back. So what you do, not operating. But then again, always I had struggles with my intestines, my darmen, to go to the toilet. And then I went to the Tigra. The Tigra was a sort of bekkenbodem pelvic pelvic physio, and then we figured out that a lot of times they're said you have to go upwards with your knees on a small table. Then you have to put your feet on, and then the toilet is going better. The poo is going to be better. The pooing. But with me, it wasn't the case. It didn't work. So because I always had the feeling that I had to, and now comes the details. Sorry. But my guess is there are a lot of people who are suffering from this and don't dare to talk about it. And it's not that you go to a celebration or a birthday party. Oh, how's your poo? No, it's not the question. It's not the issue. So the issue is that you you keep it for yourself and you struggle. And I want to give you an idea, so maybe it can help to lighten up that struggle a bit. But so, and then I figured out that while pooing around a corner, yeah, it's weird to say, but I figured out what I'm gonna do about it. Now, I not figured it out with my head. I simply did it with my feeling. So I'm gonna show you a small exercise that helped me through to get a good poo. Now, okay, I'm gonna start. I want to keep it short, so I'm gonna do it short. Yes, it's an idea, and I want to give you an idea. And if it works out for you, I don't know. But if it works out for anyone, one person, I'd be happy. That's my idea. So I did the following things. Just watch. It's not totally in the builds in the camera sizes, but you see it, you know it. I reach out up high. I reach out high, and then you feel literally your back is going higher, yeah, and your lower back also. So, and then I make a small movements to the back of your body. So you see, you sit on the toilet, and then you go upwards. You pull yourself up, and then you do backwards 2 times or 3 times, 2 times, and then you go to the left. You stretch, and whether your arms or your hands are there or there, it's not that important. But the stretching is important, and then you stretch to the left. Oh yes, and then you pull your arms here, and then you do to the left and to the right, and then again over your head to the left, to the right, and then again, and then you feel. Maybe you feel then that something is happening, and do it slowly. Do it maybe slowly several times, and then you get a kind of movement, and maybe you also have to go bend backwards and then turn, because you have to put around the corner. It's possible. It's possible. And then also my first surviving movement was to lay down completely backwards and then to push, and then maybe also have a wastafel, something to hold on to, a door, or and then that you have something to push to. No, yeah, I don't know. But so that's and maybe it can help you to poo around the corner. But I understand it doesn't solve your issue. No. So I have been under investigation because I had too long time this fatigant, how do you call it, vermoeiend, very tiring movement every day. It's not, and that's not okay. So I've been to a specialist of the intestines. Yes, I don't know that word. That word is always wrong in my head. But intestines, and he had given me a surgery for a short intestine surgery and an MRI for the how my poo, and I had to poo a blue gel out, and then the result was shortly. Then the result was an verzakt, a lowered bladder. I don't know if it's the right word. A lowered bladder and a lowering and a verzakking in the intestines. So that explains a lot. So I'm going, and now suddenly I could. I first had to wait till 9 of March, but I could give a call if some appointment was not going through. And then suddenly, yesterday, I could go to the doctor, to a gynecologist. Gynecologist, yeah. Now, gynecologist. And she, I didn't know, she said, she brought in a ring, a white ring, and that now is lifting up my bladder. And maybe I have good hope that it also affects my intestines. I have to figure it out still, so I'm still figuring it out. This morning I still said so, and I still take my psyllium vessels. I still end the day, and maybe also start the day, mostly end the day with the kiwi. Kiwi is very, very good for me, not for everybody maybe, for me. And the psyllium vessels I take without sugar, but without any taste. It's pure psyllium vessels, and not, you have it in the bags with the orange, that must make it nicer to drink, but for me it's not the case. I take purely psyllium vessels. So I'm gonna figure out these days what this is going to do with me. My bladder is lifted, so that is also maybe a kind of lighter feeling. Yeah, my guess. So I love to have ideas, but and in this case I love to give an idea. So once again, the exercise for if you have to poo around the corner, then you can probably, maybe, it's your choice, not mine. It's just an idea, simple idea. So you go up with your hands, and then you pull yourself up, and then you go with your hands backwards, that you feel underneath your back, you feel something, and then you go to the left with both arms, and then to the right, and then so, and maybe so, a little bit of this, and a little bit so, and then you go lower, and then you go lower, and up, and then you go up, and then you maybe so turn around, give pressure, but we must not give too much pressure because you can have other problems there. So it's nice, it's better, it's better saying my physio of the pelvic physio, you have to go to the toilet if you have to go, period. If you have to go, not if you think you have to go. No, if you have to go, you maybe postpone it a little bit even, and then when you really have to go, you go, and that prevents pressing a lot on not good places. So what also helped me when I went through my back was the osteopathic. That was here. For me, Mark Wouda has helped me a lot. I went through my back, it was last summer, 3 days before the holiday of my husband, of 3 days before holiday, and then I went through my back and I couldn't do nothing. I put my clothes on, and before that I had gone to the toilet, too much pressure, too much this, and then there's a kind of weakness in my back that is triggered by my intestines. Yeah, so I cannot say it any better. Here the dharma, and here's the back, and that made a kind of wrong connection, and then I went flat, and I had to go 2.5 weeks, or 1.5 weeks or 2 weeks. I was lying on bed, and couldn't do nothing. And then after a week, less than a week, then I had, no, it was the weeks, I don't know anymore. Maybe after a week lying down, I couldn't do nothing. Maybe 1 week and a half, I went to the osteopath, and he helped me a lot. I went there with a rollator, and he helped me a lot. And three times he had me totally. 3 times, it looks a lot 3 times, but the first time I went there with a rollator, and the second time I went to rollator for security, still for security, for the weakness in my back, and then I went away, and I could walk, and I could do anything. So he helped me a lot. So I must say that he has the credits for that. So now I did also a little bit of PR for the osteopath. Figure out when you have illness costs insurance. Osteopath is not under the physio, falling under the physio, but it's falling under alternative treatment methods. So you have to figure that out. And then the half, for me, was the half I must pay myself. But I think if you are a patient with hernia, and you have once in a while it triggers you again, then I advise go to an osteopath or go to a physio in advance. In advance, I mean before you have totally pains and whatsoever. Go in advance. Your car is also in maintenance by a garage, and you go there before it gets trouble. Before it doesn't run. So I advise people who have back pains to go there in a kind of maintenance period, 2 months, 2.5 months. Go there and let that all the weefsel, all the all things, the muscles around your back, let them treat them periodically, and then maybe you can be more troubles ahead. Yeah. So now, and also I have to lose a lot of weight again, but my life is going to up and down qua weight. So okay, I must figure out for myself. I must give myself an idea what I'm going to do about that weight. 2 days with the dog, walking with the dog, 2 days, 3 days, 3 days, 2 times walking with the dog, you don't lose weight. So I must figure out something else. Now, it's a long story, too long, I guess, but I'm gonna finish this talk, not small talk, but hopefully I'm giving people an idea. And because I call myself an IDEAMens, and I want to give ideas away so people can have their profits or not. It's just an idea, so I don't think everything I say is the idea for everyone. No, skip. I give an idea, and maybe it can help you, and maybe not. So I can't judge that. So I'm gonna stop this, and I say have a nice red day. Everything's gonna be okay. Have a nice red day, and I'll be back. Have a nice day. Bye bye.